This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all, I'm Shashina Rolla. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, some employees of the Garnet-Laverty Justice Center sitting out for a short time today in protest of what they consider to be unhealthy working conditions. Joan Davis-Roll reports.
A disturbing situation here at the Justice Center on Grand Bahama, as some employees claim that it's a crime to be working under such conditions. When court workers turned up for work Monday morning, they soon turned out of the complex gathering on the outside of the Garnet-Laverty Justice Center, a facility which, according to signs posted, was reportedly being treated for mold. The workers say they have health concerns related to the extensive work being carried out. ZNS News entered the Supreme Court section of the court, asking to speak with the person in charge. It was then that Deputy Registrar General Stephanie Saunders indicated that she would speak with our news team, but first had to meet with her staff, who remained on the outside. During that discourse, our cameras were rolling as employees expressed their views regarding the unsettling situation and how they feared for their health. Deputy Registrar Saunders moved to allay the fears of workers, giving the assurance that the environment is indeed safe to work.
We are going through the mold remediation process here at the Supreme Court, and it's going to be a matter of months where they're cleaning the docks and they're cleaning the areas that are affected by mold. And it was explained to the staff in a staff meeting, I think it was about a week before, and they're just expressing their concerns because they now see what it would entail with the sectioning off of certain areas.
One employee was prepared to stay off the job, but was told she would have to take vacation days. Saunders says that despite the fact that employees were given advance notice about the work to be carried out, understandably, there remains a level of uneasiness.
I would understand their concerns. It was a concern for us at the beginning because it was arranged earlier, perhaps last year. I think it was last year when the start of the mold remediation process was supposed to begin, and we were thinking of closing the court for 2 weeks. However, with the atmosphere of the legal system, as a lot of the public complains about, we had to address that also. And so the solution was that we work through the days, and the company that is carrying out the process, they would begin their work in the afternoon at 4:30.
Soon employees reluctantly returned to work. Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the Bank of the Bahamas Limited has announced that effective April 4th, its 8 Mile Rock branch will merge operations with its Freeport branch. The bank, in a notice to its customers, noting that after very careful consideration and assessment and being guided by an obligation to provide quality care to valued customers, the bank has decided to relocate the 8 Mile Rock branch. The 8 Mile Rock portfolio will be transferred to the Freeport branch located at Woodstock and Bank Lane, and all relationships within the 8 Mile Rock portfolio will be assigned to the Freeport branch, except where customers have indicated a preference for another home branch. According to management of the Bank of the Bahamas, the process is anticipated to be seamless and will not have an impact on the customer's ability to access their accounts of any service offered by the bank. The bank assures that 8 Mile Rock customers will continue to receive the highest level of service. Employees of the 8 Mile Rock branch are expected to be redeployed to the Freeport branch. In other news, Invest Grand Bahamas' participation at the Medical Device and Manufacturers West Expo 2016 at the Anaheim Convention Center in California. The team met with and established a relationship with a medical firm based in California representing a number of manufacturers that are receptive to the concept of offshore manufacturing. Now, port officials say collaboration is now underway to bring a contingent of biotech companies to Freeport for an exploratory visit later this year. Derek Newbold, a senior manager of business development for GBPA and Invest Grand Bahama, led that team. Newbold says the expo created an opportunity not only to connect with key medical device manufacturers, but also leading medical device suppliers who showcase cutting-edge inventions and display their capabilities each year. The United States remains the largest medical device market in the world, with a market size of $110 billion. It is expected to reach $133 billion by the end of 2016. And experts of medical devices have already exceeded $50 billion. Now, port officials have identified a unique opportunity for Freeport to benefit from this high-growth industry. Switching gears now, there appears to be tremendous growth on the horizon for the industrial sector, and a local industrial giant is providing job opportunities for Bahamians through a training initiative slated to begin in April.
My ministry is involved in training for the maritime sector, and significant resources are utilized in that, including training high school children in the maritime cadet program and in scholarships for tertiary education. So we will be collaborating with all of the various other ministers involved in this process to ensure that we are able to feed in a maximum way for our young people to get opportunity.
Hello! The Grand Shipyard joining forces with the government in a program that will prepare scores of young Bahamians to become skilled workers. The Ministry of Aviation, Transport and Aviation is one of the government agencies that will play a key role in the training process.
We tend to look in the mirror and see ugly, but in truth, when we look carefully, we will see in tremendous beauty, great potential, and greatness just waiting to happen. And so this kind of opportunity, where Bahamians are beginning to fill a gap in a most significant way worldwide, is really, really important. And I walked over there and saw those young people, and to see the work they're doing so fine-tuned, and I am very proud today.
In news from the crime beat, police arresting an American woman at the Freeport Harbor yesterday for possession of cocaine. Reports say the woman had more than 2 pounds of cocaine strapped to her body. The street value of the drug, some $25,000. Meantime, officers of Operation Turf Sweep executing a search warrant at a home on Abaco Drive yesterday. Police say officers discovered some 5 pounds of cocaine. A male resident was arrested and taken into police custody. And officers of Operation Turf Sweep also taking another illegal firearm and ammunition off the streets of Grand Bahama today. Around 6 p.m. while in the area of Garden Village, officers reportedly observed a male acting suspiciously, who upon seeing the officers fled in bushes. Officers gave chase, but the male was able to escape. Police say a further search of the area resulted in the discovery of a backpack containing a quantity of suspected marijuana, a .22 revolver, and 16 rounds of ammunition. Also in news from the crime beat, police in Abaco have a 35-year-old American female visitor in custody for possession of suspected marijuana brownies. The woman was arrested yesterday at the Treasure Key International Airport. Investigations continue. 3 Asian nationals arrested on Saturday by DEU officers. The 2 males and 1 female were unable to produce proof of legal status in the country and were subsequently taken into custody. They were turned over to immigration officers on Sunday and transported to the Immigration Department. Reports say the 3 detainees all entered the Bahamas illegally by boat from Haiti during the first week of March. The trio were flown to Nassau today, where they will await repatriation at the detention center. Stay with us, there's more news right after this.